before showing you the table about the kidnapping of the boys by Hamas, as we see clearly coming out, then we see also other interesting things connected. We will concentrate now on the contents when in the Torah it is found. What is the story about? So the story about the 4 kings which fought against the 5 kings. This is a story appears in Genesis chapter 14. And then, you know the story, the 4 fought against the 5, and in this time they captured, they took into captivity the nephew of Abraham. And Abraham, because of this, came out with his pupils and fought to get his nephew back, Lot. And then, as the story is finished there, great victory of Abraham, all the world gave him respect, as is written there, after this great victory. And our Rabbi tells us that those 4 kings are really parallel, an example to the 4 kings that just went through, which are the Babylons and the Persian, Greeks, and Edom. Today we have Iraq, we have Iran, and then we have the Greeks and Edom, the state. Now, interesting is that to see into this story clearly indication, as our Rabbi said, to the time of Messiah, is written this kind of situation of those kingdoms, lots of kingdoms teasing each other, fighting with each other, as we see today, which is going in Syria, which is going in Iraq. All these things clearly indicates to this kind of conflicts similar to then. And this is, our Rabbi tells us, one of the signs. When you see this happening, then wait for Messiah, this expression of the Medrash. Now what is interesting, that at that time, Abraham came out because his nephew was kidnapped, was taken to captivity. And our Rabbi tells us that also it indicates the future. And as Abraham managed to get him back, and then to bring this great victory over this nation, it indicates the time of the Mashiach. So, amazingly, as we see, this is exactly what we have in this case, in this table. So, what we have in the table is the following. So, we have in the table the kidnapping of these boys. In fact, it is once in the Torah that you have boys, Naphtali and Eyal come together, don't have others come together, and then you have Gilad, the third one. No, it comes here, and amazingly, the Hamas, clearly Zarin Zev the Hamas, as Netanyahu said, that he have many proofs for it. But what is interesting is that in the same place, Hamas, you have also Iran. Iran, in fact, this is the best meeting of Iran and Hamas, clearly showing that behind the Hamas, Iran, they are pushing Hamas to do all these things against Israel. They supply them with missiles, with everything. But also what is interesting, as the Medrash says, that this is a sign that we are very near the time of the Mashiach. You have the word Mashiach coming also best meeting Mashiach coming also. So clearly, and Ketz in the end of time, clearly fits with the Medrash, which our Rebbe said us that this kind of situation, fighting against Israel, kidnapping Jews, is indicating that we are very near to Mashiach. And this is really what you have here. You have your Kes, the end, Tafshinayin. Next year, 775, which is sabbatical year. Now, also, as we said, so you have here Hamas, you have the Mechabel, the terrorists, and also Beshevi, those boys were Beshevi in captivity. At that time, it was Lot, the nephew of Abraham, in captivity. Then, as I said, this is a place in the Torah, when you have the description of the kings, which were the kings of Sodom, Amorah, the Melech kings of Tzvaim, Melech Bela, and they did Vayachu Mitzah Milchama, they did the war. You have the word Milchama with others, Amraphel and others, 4. So exactly here comes this story. Now at that time, as we said, you have those names representing the 4 kings today, exactly the same. Babel is Iraq, Persia is Iran, Edom is a state. All of them are really involved in this kind of fighting and conflicts. Then, what we have here also, those nations today that are enemies to Israel, which are the Pleshes, the Palestinians, you see Pleshes coming in, and Ishmael, the Arabs, as is written today, the Arabs, Ishmael contains all this, and Russia is a wickedness. And then we had even the jihad. You have the jihad coming, amazing. You have the jihad and the Islamics. This is really all those which are causing troubles to Jews. Now, looking more into the PLO, Ashraf you have here, and as we said, clear indications, according to this Medrash, that we hope so, that really we are near to Mashiach time, and definitely for this, as we say, to the repentance, to believe in the Torah, to believe in God, and then really we hope that really next year Mashiach be like Abraham come here, was winning over these kingdoms, that something will be with Jews, with Israel, and then we'll merit to have Mashiach soon coming to us. So out of these troubles, our rabbis tell us amazing, there is a verse in Daniel and others, that it will be a time of troubles to Jews, and from these troubles they will be saved. Exactly this is the situation here. You have the troubles, Hamas, the terrorists, and Iran, and from this, inside here, you have the word Mashiach and Ketz. In the end, the Mashiach will come out of these troubles. So amazingly how it fits exactly Ve'et Sarah Yaakov Rimena Yivasha. In fact, the numerical value of Ve'et Sarah with the words come to this era. So let us hope really that we have Mashiach soon coming, and we live in God, keeping Torah, keeping Shabbat, keeping everything which we have to keep, and then Mashiach coming soon in our time and redeem us from all this terrible situation that we have today.